Okay, viewers, good day, everyone, and thank you for streaming with us today. From the bottom of my heart, I want to sincerely appreciate your love, your dedication, and support for this program. I'm sure you can't wait to have what we got for you today. You can't even wait to see who our guests and what we have for you on health and nutrition segment. I'm Betty Olayinka Folari Akinlosotu, aka BOFA, streaming on live on YouTube every Sunday at this time. On the program today, it is going to be motivating, exciting, and awesome. Our guest today on Interview with Expert, it's a legend, a music icon who has been in the music industry for decades. Before we introduce our guests on the program today, let's take a commercial break. And after the break is our health segment. Don't forget that. So let's take a commercial break. We will be right back.
Wow, this is all what we've been waiting for. There is this saying that you are what you eat. This is absolutely correct. See, eating right is when we get all the essential nutrients our body needs from the food we eat daily. And these are minerals, vitamins, fats, healthy carbs, proteins, and fiber. The question we should be asking ourselves is, have I been feeding my body with essential nutrients? Many people have been advised to stay away from certain food. Why? Because they are very high in carbohydrates. But the study shows that your body system needs carbohydrates, which we call energy food. What is important is to go for healthy carbohydrates. Now, you have just one food item that can supply your body system with all these nutrients. And this food is called turmeric gari, trademark as gari didun. Turmeric gari, developed by Ajogbe groups and made from gari, turmeric, coconut, and lemongrass extract is a product of an effort to enrich the nutritional value of gari, and the nutrients you get from it includes healthy carbs, minerals, vitamins, fats, proteins, and fiber. So whether you are super healthy, have diabetes, high blood pressure, and other healthy-related conditions, the nutrition advice is to go for turmeric gari. You can eat directly as snack, soak in water, or make and enjoy as swallow. Eba. I promise you, you will love turmeric gari. To have a sample, can reach out to Burge and Brewer Services, New York, United States at this phone number 34761-35485 for distributorship in the United States. Please contact Gito Terminal African Market at this phone number 929-283-2653. For Nigerian market, please contact Ajogbe Groups at 292 Muritala Mohammed Way, Alagomeji, Yaba, Lagos, or contact them on phone 070-5656-5659 or 081-337-2939. Turmeric gari, you will love it.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Living Healthy with BOFA channel. Last week we discussed skincare. This week we're still going to be focused on our body, but our topic is fibrosis versus fibroids. To understand the difference between fibroids versus fibrosis, let's pay attention to the types of fibrosis and its symptoms. Understanding the conditions of roids versus roids. Despite similar names, fibrosis and fibroids are different conditions with a different nature, localization, and symptoms. Fibrosis describes the development of fibrous connective tissue as a reparative response to injury or damage. Fibrosis may refer to the connective tissue disposition that occurs as part of normal healing or the excess tissue disposition that occurs as a pathological process. Now, fibroids, unlike fibroids affect women of reproductive age and develop in uterus. Fibroids are essentially non-cancerous tumors that may or may not cause symptoms, while the exact cause of uterine fibroids are unknown. As many as 80% of women can develop fibroids by the age of 50, especially in African American women. Pulmonary fibroids. A lung disease that occurs when lung tissue becomes damaged and scarred. This thickened, stiff tissue makes it more difficult for your lungs to work properly. As pulmonary fibrosis worsens, you may become progressively more short of breath. Cystic fibrosis, a hereditary disease that affects the lung and digestive system. The body reproduces thick and sticky mucus that can clog the lungs and obstruct pancreases. Cystic fibrosis, also known as CF, can be life-threatening, and people with this condition tend to have a shorter than normal lifespan. Idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis is a chronic progressive lung disease. This condition causes scarring tissue in fibrosis to build up in the lungs, which makes the lungs unable to transport oxygen into our bloodstream effectively. Now, let's look at our treatments. Firstly, no current treatment has been proven effective in stopping progression of the disease. However, some treatments may improve symptoms temporarily or slow the disease's progression. Others may help improve the quality of life. Next, there is no cure for cystic fibrosis, but treatments can ease symptoms and reduce the complications. Doctors will evaluate the severity of your condition to determine the most appropriate treatment for your condition. Lastly, doctors may recommend anti-acid medications to treat the disease, a digestive condition that commonly occurs in people with idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis. Now, treatments that you can receive are: number 1, medication; number 2, therapy; number 3, rehabilitation; number 4, transplant; and number 5, which we will learn more about in our nutrition segment, healthy diet. Now let's look at our key takeaways. First, fibrosis and fibroids are similar but different conditions. Second, there are several ways to treat fibrosis depending on how severe your symptoms are. And thirdly, if you think that you may have uterine fibrosis, please see a doctor for your treatment before it's too late. Next week, we will learn about fibroids to continue our segment of fibrosis versus fibroids. Remember, I love you, God loves you, and love yourself.
My goodness. I'm sorry. I was muted. So let's get started. Like I said, our guest on the show today is an icon, a music icon, a legend, a woman that has been using our talent to heal many souls. I'm one of them. I listen to her music whenever I'm down, whenever I'm upset, whenever I'm aggravated. That's what I do. I dance to music. I listen to it to heal my emotion. And I'm very sure you do the same. Today, I bring her on the show. I know a lot of people will be asking that, what is music got to do with health or wellness? But the study proves it. The study shows that music has the power to trigger a range of emotions. But increasingly, research also shows that music can also offer some amazing health benefits. For me, personal wellness is defined as a healthy balance of the mind, body, and spirit that result in an overall feeling of well-being. And I found that music, music by its very nature, my goodness, can tune into every area of your personal wellness. There are 5 ways that music can help you improve your personal well-being. And I'll tell you today, for you to know that music is one of the medicine that can heal your diseases. I mean, your emotional, your physical, your psychological problem. The first one is physical wellness. It's heal your brain. When you are thinking irrationally, when you are thinking upside down, tune in your music. It will heal your brain. You can Google it. It's right there on the internet. The researcher did all they could to find these 5 ways that music can heal your mind, your spirit, and your body. The second one is intellectual wellness. This gives you help to change your feelings. Accepting our feelings. That's what music does. The third one is emotional wellness. Music keeps your memory sharp. The fourth one, intellectual wellness. That is, music keeps your memory sharp. And the last one, which is number 5, is spiritual wellness, which means music reminds yourself what you value most in life. As you can see, our guest today is a gospel music icon, a legend. In case you're just joining us for the first time or you're just joining us now, this is interview with experts on healthy living with BOFA. Okay. And we have on the program today, Miss Kenny Saint Brown-Ogungbe, also known as KSB. It's somebody that you all know. It's somebody that have used her talent to heal your soul as well, to make you happy all the time. KSB is a multiple award-winning Nigerian popular gospel artist, a natural-born chef, and a mentor, a mother, an author, a life coach, a politician. Wow. She was a deputy director of the Sanwo-Olu campaign. She is a wonderful individual, a philanthropist, a God-fearing woman who is in our midst today to heal and to make us happy. She's also going to tell us what music is all about and why she into this profession. Please let us welcome Mrs. Kenny Saint Brown to Healthy Living with BOFA.
Hello.
Wow, my goodness, you're so beautiful. Thank you so much. Look at her. Can you believe she is going to be 60? Because no. I think today you are 54. Of course, you are heading down to your 60 years birthday in the next few years, right?
It's still far.
I know, but I want people to know today that let's say you are 50, but you don't look that 50. Trust me.
Thank you.
And I know the reason why you don't look 50 is because what you do. You see, I tell people there are some things you are doing and you don't know that that is exactly what makes you look beautiful, healthy, radiant, powerful, things that you are doing. Music is one of it. Because people think that when you sing, it's a fun. Of course, you're having fun. But at the same time, it's doing a wonderful, healthy service to you. It's giving you something that you want to see coming out of you. A lot of musicians that I've seen so far, I hardly see them being thick, because we use thick, we don't use fat here. So they look thick, thinner. They don't normally have this big body, because they use their body as instrument of exercise. When you do that, your voice, your brain, your every part of your body, they are in action. And that is why you have the body like that. So it's a kind of exercise. And I do the same thing as well. Every morning I dance to music. If I'm not on my treadmill, I dance. And people know that. Somebody called me and said, "Why are you dancing?" I said, "Really? So you don't know that when I'm doing that, it's an exercise." So today, I want us to hit the rock and tell us why you are in this profession and the sort of, difficulties, the challenges you have encountered so far in this career. In a few minutes, tell us when the journey started to this moment. Go ahead.
Professionally, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Can you hear me though?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So professionally, I started in 1998. So that should be like 20, how many years now? 23, 24 years ago. That started professionally, like becoming a brand name and the household name.
Okay.
Doing music. And the music I do gospel music. And I've done gospel music in different styles. In contemporary gospel music, praise, the church gospel music. Then I do worship, which is my new calling now, which is worship. And then also street gospel music, So all the genres, all the styles, of music, I've been able to do that with gospel content. And then I came in, for me, I didn't choose gospel music. Gospel music chose me. And also I didn't choose music. Music chose me. And also I didn't choose entertainment, because I'm an entertainment executive. And also I'm an entertainment consultant. I didn't choose them. Entertainment chose me. It chose me and then started to prepare me, because I have my first degree in English. While my second degree, I have an MBA, from University of Benin here in Nigeria. And so after I finished, that music called me while I was going for interviews here and there. Then God, when you hear God call you, for me, it's not a joke. If it's a joke, by now I shouldn't be doing music anymore. I was called and I was trained, and I was called to do music. God called me to do music. Then we had not even started Kenny's music, where I'm the vice president of Kenny's music. We hadn't started Kenny's music when God called me to music. I was even living in England then when he called me to music, So I had to listen up. Originally, it started as a poem. I thought I was only writing poems, being a linguist. I thought, okay, poems and all of that. Until he later told me that those poems were not poems, they were songs. And I should get into the studio and start to record. He wanted me to do music, gospel music. He said it was a reward for an assignment he gave me to do, which he said I did well, I completed, and he gave me music. And so that was how music started for me. I wasn't in anybody's band. I was not singing in any church. You understand? I wasn't, nobody knew me from anywhere. So, I just evolved, I just appeared as a musician. I called Baba Keke, my brother then from London, to say, hey, I'm coming back home, but I'm coming back to do music. He was excited. And trust him now. He loves music. He's a promoter of music. And that was how I started music. That was how we started Kenny's music. And you understand, to God be the glory. And, it's been year in, year out. I've been able to venture into, like I said, hip-hop, gospel music, contemporary gospel music, praise gospel, church gospel, worship gospel, reggae, everything you can think of. Tumba, gospel music.
Wow.
You know.
This
So
is
you asked me-
awesome. My
you asked me-
goodness.
Okay.
You see, when you want to go into anything in life, as in career or any profession, people always say that there must be reason for doing so. Like you just said now, you said music chose you. You didn't
Yes.
choose music.
didn't
So
choose
do you want to tell us that no one out there for the past 23 years, no one out there inspire you to go into music?
Okay, nice question. Because I thought of it, when I read the questionnaire you sent to me, that who inspired me. I would like to, what? Although I'm from a family of music, we love music. My family is a music promoting family. Not that to a family of musicians, you understand that you say how you have Fela's children, Sonia Ade's daughter, Obey. No, nobody, no history. But that I love music. Yes, I love music. There are people that love to listen to music. A lot of people. I'm very versatile when it comes to, loving music. Then again, when I was called to do gospel music, there were not too many gospel music in Nigeria, musicians, sorry. There were not too many popular musicians in Nigeria in gospel music. I think the most popular then was Sanwo-Olu, when he had changed from reggae, from secular music into gospel music. And then the other person that was popular was in the north. Then again, we had Lauren Okotie, who had stopped doing music way years before I started doing music. So I wouldn't say anybody inspired me. I was called into it and I was trained. And who trained me? The Holy Spirit trained me. I had to join the church choir. I had to learn by the rope, and to know, what keys are these, what's that, and, but nobody trained me. The Holy Spirit trained me.
That is awesome. It is awesome. I always hear people saying that when you want to do something, especially when it comes to spiritual stuff, you have to be called. If you want to be a pastor, you want to be a gospel music icon or who, you just have to be called before you can do. Otherwise, one will not do as
you won't last. You won't last now. It will wear you out. It will not only wear you out, you just get you will lose interest.
Yes, it will. It won't be natural. Exactly, it won't be natural. Yes, that's true.
Even if it's natural, it still has. There must be a there must be a supernatural side.
Yes,
and that's one of the things that even keeps musicians young. Just there's a supernatural energy. There's something feeding you. It's not just you. There's a spirit that feeds you.
Yes,
there's a Holy Spirit. There's a spirit that feeds you with this information, with these tunes, with this joy. The abundance of joy that is bubbling inside of you that makes you to put a song, compose a song, enter a studio, and record, and that song will be creating joy in so many lives, in so many homes, like you said, bringing healing, bringing inspiration, bringing joy. You understand? Lifting people's minds, and then also even bringing joy to God Himself. You understand? Because when you praise God, God is happy. You understand? So if you are not called and empowered to do it, it will wear you out. Then also you have to be a person of prayer. Do you understand? Because the devil does not. I actually don't use this word. I actually don't like to even mention the devil in any of my conversation. But you cannot take away the fact that he was the one that was singing praises to God before. When God now took this assignment from him, and then you human being, now he gave it to you, and you think that it will not trouble you.
Of course, they will get jealous. Of course.
So you must be a person of prayer. Do you understand? For you to be able to sustain that calling. It's prayer that sustains that calling.
That's true. Wow, that you're right. You're absolutely correct in that. Now let's know what the music, the career. It could be any career you have, because I know you have several careers in life. Yes. Tell us which one has impacted your life. It could be music. I know that is certain, because music really, really impacts your life for the past 23 years. If you are not called, you won't be alive today. That is one. You have kids, you have a beautiful home, you have a good car, house. Your life is so beautiful. We know
Amen.
that. And people think
Amen.
that, oh, they only know you to be a musician. So now tell us, how has this career been impacting your life?
To God be the glory. In fact, if not for music, I don't think anybody would know me. You know, that it has brought, it's given me a name out there, a name that now opens doors for me. You know, yes, apart from fame, you know, fame, people can be famous for wrong things, but this one has brought me value. It has impacted my life with honor. It has impacted my life with prosperity. It has impacted my life with prestige. You understand? Then the platforms, the platforms that people give me because of what music has made me to become. You understand? And then again, it has enriched my life because for whatever I have, be it properties or cars or choice education I give my children, it came, you understand? It came from the resources that music has brought, music and ministry. You understand? So music has it has brought food to my table. It has nourished my soul. It has given me fame. It has brought me honor. It has brought me prosperity. In fact, it has brought me joy beyond words. It has sustained me in my own time of sorrow. Because even as musicians, you have your own downtime. A lot of times, in fact, we are down, you don't know. But that music that I have sung, that others, that have lifted others, it comes back to lift me. It comes back to inspire me. It comes back to give me hope. It comes back to enrich my soul. And then it also comes back again to take me out of my misery. You understand? To put me on a new platform, put me on a new pedestal. Then he also brings prosperity. He brought people into my life. People, like for instance, it might even just be that you call an Uber and quietly you enter the car. The Uber does not know you are. The moment you open your mouth, maybe you're receiving a call in the car, and the Uber driver can just stop and say, "That's the voice. I know that voice. That's Kenny Saint Brown." And I will just smile. I'm like, did I not disguise? You say, yes, you disguise, but your voice cannot disguise. So this voice, you know, it's amazing.
Wow,
and this voice did not come because I'm a comedian. This voice, they didn't recognize the voice because I'm an actor. They recognize this voice from singing, from my songs. Wow. You understand? And then again, maybe in their own quiet time, what those songs have done to them, how it has brought joy into their homes, it has brought healings, it has brought turnaround when in their own down times. You understand? Right. So much. In fact, my career in music has made me who I am. He has brought me success. I'm a successful person to the glory of God. Not by the virtue of say I have 10 houses or 2 houses or that I don't even have a house, but I just feel my life that I'm living in my purpose. Music has brought me purpose. Wow, this is the reason why I was born. Not too many have been able to find their purpose. Music has brought me purpose.
Oh, glory be to God. And I want to say congratulations. I want to commend you. When I listen to your music, sometimes I feel like, my goodness, I want to be like her when I grow up. I want to be like her. So, you know what? The reason why I asked that question is simply because we have youth. I'm also a US director for the youth. And I like to empower the youth when it comes to things like the empowerment program. And that's one of the reasons I start this program. And I use my health field to bring it to people, to the youth. And I ask that question because we see that our youth are just not doing what it is right. They always believe and depend on their degree. Some of them have been sitting home for the past 5 years, waiting for the government to provide job for them. And meanwhile, they have the talent, they have the gifts, the potential are right there sitting down inside of them. No one to tell them that you have this thing, bring it out. No one. So one of the reasons why we always ask this question is because We want them to listen to people that have used their talent, their gifts, and they have become who God wants them to be. So
Yes.
by the time they are listening to this program,
Yes.
and they see our guest telling them how she or he has used her own or his talent to become great in life, maybe they will discover their voice. They will find their voice. They will discover their potential in life. That's one of the reasons why we always ask the question of impact your life in
Yes.
any way. Now, we also want to know, because you said something that consulting business that you have, music consulting
Yes.
business,
Yes.
chose you. You did not choose that. You
Yes.
want to tell us more about it, because we have a lot of people, especially youths, watching this program, who as today we discover his or her own talent. They want to be like you. They want to come to you like, oh, Auntie Kenny, you said something on Healthy Living with BOFA program about consulting business or whatever. What is this all about? How can I come in? How can you help me? Tell us about this business, this consulting business in music industry.
I said I'm an arts and entertainment consultant. If I say I work with an individual, and I work with organizations, and I also work with government. And with individuals, a lot of times they just want to sing. They just know they have this talent, and you understand they don't know how to go about it. Some of them, their parents, they want to support them, and they just do not want to just hand over the money to them. So me, my experience as an A&R means artist and repertoire manager, artist and repertoire director at Kenny's Music. It required that I had to listen to an individual who thinks he has a talent, and then get the materials they think they have, which maybe songs they've written down somewhere, or songs they recorded even on their phones. You understand? And I get you to sit down. Number one is first to assess you if you actually have artistic potentials. So I like put music potentials. I get you to listen. By the time I listen to you under 5 minutes, I know whether you were called to sing or not. And so in that case, I get to encourage the parents that, yes, you can invest money on this, your child or this individual. The talent is there, Okay, then from there, we take it to the next step, which is the building of the artist. Building of the artist is the kind of list songs you have. And I'll check out your personality. And so I know the kind of producer that can bring out the kind of genre, that fits your personality. I would even want to know how the kind of artist, like you asked me, which artists have inspired me. And I said, well, not one, not two, but, I have artists that inspired, but they did not help me in shaping my career, But why these days, there are so many artists, So some, it could be that they listen to a particular artist. Some they say Two-Face, some they say these days they have Whiskey, they have Frank Edward, they have, Tekpe Alabi. So you can tell by the kind of music they write. Do you understand which kind of genre they are going to follow? And so the next level is make them an artist. Get the producers, get like 3, 4, 5 producers, put the story, get them to record them. And before you know, we finished an album. And also sometimes I'm a songwriter. When I know that they don't even have maybe it's just choruses they put together, I even help to build their songs for them, composition, which is I write songs for them. You understand? And then we record. Then we talk of image making. We change your persona, we change your look, change your name, give you a stage name. Understand? Get a stylist. Then we talk of doing video. And give me, in 6 months, I have an artist. So that's consulting for individual artists. Now, consulting for organizations, it could be when they are trying to get an advertisement, or they're trying to get a brand song. You understand? Okay. Or they want to do brand event or brand activation. Mm-hmm. So sometimes I get to get artists for them, the kind of artists that can fit the kind of brand, and then also get the performances, and then the DJ producer and everything, get the event, entertainment side of the event for clients. And then we talk about government, move to government now. Okay, like you rightly said, when we had the current governor of Lagos State, I was an assistant director. I was actually head of entertainment, for the Sanwo-Olu, campaign, independent campaign organization. So it's my wealth of experience that I brought there. A lot of artists were doing songs. A lot of artists were doing jingles. You understand? For the campaign, campaign materials. A lot of agencies have campaign materials. How they want to project the government in whatever way. I was doing that based on my experience. As a consultant. Also, even with Professor Yemi Oshibajo and the current vice president and the president, I work with the Southwest office as also head of entertainment and a consultant. When Lagos, in addition to that, as a consultancy job for government, when Lagos State was 50. I worked with Lagos State hired me as a consultant to put up an entertainment in 20 local governments simultaneously. It was called Community Day, Lagos Community Day, where all the local governments were having the same event, same thing, at the same time, at 20 locations. I handled that. Handled all the DJs, handled all the musicians, handled all the anything.
Seriously? Yes. Oh my God, you didn't do it.
I have my team, you understand? I have a team of people I work with, because of my wealth of experience.
Wow, I'm
so
happy
that's
for you.
So that's a consulting job for me. And also, I'm an entertainment author. I told them I'm an author.
Yes,
I wrote a book. Yes,
you have it, right? Because I asked you to bring one for me.
Yeah, okay, I'll get it.
Yes,
I'll get it. I'll just
when we get there, we will talk about it.
All right. So I'm an author, and also I'm also doing working on writing a lot of books, a lot of curriculum books for tertiary institutions, on entertainment. And also I'm working right now with Lagos State, the tourism sector, the arts and tourism, trying to create the entertainment department, and they create an entertainment agency for Lagos State. We're still working on that. I've consulted them, we've made presentations, they like it, and we're still working on that. So It's still an ongoing thing.
Bravo. I see a lot of people are clapping for you. I got a lot of message comments on YouTube. They're just saying, wow, 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 wow. God bless you. People are sending their message. Honorable Adewale Adelano is sending his message, his greeting. He said, he loves you. You're a wonderful woman. Actually, viewers, Honorable Adelano was the one that connected us to KSB. He said to me, Betty, I want her on this program. She's a wonderful person. And you are indeed, because the first day I spoke to you, I was like, my goodness, she's so awesome. Because a lot of people, they have pride in them because they are celebrity. They don't want to talk to just somebody. They believe that they are on top. But you did not give me that attitude. And I'm so happy. And I pray God will honor you in multiple. Thank you so much. You've done so well in our community, in our nation, in the whole world as well, because your music, it's all over the world. And that's God make you who you are today because of this, healing other souls. And that is why you are still in existence and you continue to be. In the name of Jesus. Thank you so much. In this section, the last question for you is, if there is one thing you want to change in the music industry, what would that be?
Okay, we have two wings, the music industry, because being part of the music industry for over 20 years, going to 23, 24, over 23 years now. In Kenny's music, we were raising artists. We raised the likes of Play, Dairo, The Remedies, Kingsley, Mike Karamu, even Onyeka Onwenu. We were able to help her, rebrand her career. And Sashino Peters at a point also was with us. Lagbaja, we were marketing music for Lagbaja. Femi Kuti, Bang Bang Bang, his first biggest hit song to the world, was being pushed out by my company, Kenny's Music. And so we positioned ourselves. We knew there was a revolution, that was about to take place. And then we were mindful of the kind of content that we were pushing out at those days, with the likes of Tony Tetwila and for Play Dairo with Moshori, and then well, you understand? So we were mindful of lyrics. We were mindful of how music can help nurture the society. We were mindful of the fact that music can change the culture of our society. And so we were always watching the lyrics. We were always watching that they didn't have dirty songs. They had songs that would inspire, that would motivate. They had songs, their videos, they would not put naked women. They will not be smoking inside and all of that. But in these days, the opposite is what you see. Do you understand? Girls are almost naked in videos. These days, they smoke weed. They smoke in their hemp openly in the videos. Televisions are showing them. Radio stations are playing the kind of dirty songs that are even making young people to go into alcoholism, drug abuse, and into prostitution, songs that do not have respect for women, songs that will shake your body and take money, women, all women is about money. You understand? So that's what I don't like about the now music, which we in our own time, Kenny's Music, we watched over, we were jealous about knowing that young people were listening to music. Music was changing the culture of the society. So you see now, the culture of the society has changed so badly because of the kind of music that they are feeding on, And so that is what I don't like about today's music. Our young people, they don't have respect for elder. They think it's about the money, about cash. They don't even think about purpose. They don't think about life. They don't think about life after life. We're not talking death now. Yes. They see things on the short run. They can't wait. It is he gets rich now or die hard trying. You understand? That language, all those. So all of that, it has also changed our girls. Our girls are becoming so lewd. Our girls is about the weave on, it's about the wig, it's about the phones. You understand? They have less respect for education and family values. Those are the things that, if I have my way, I will have to change all over again. You understand? I'm working with the Lagos State government. Part of the reason why I'm working with them, that there's a way they can censor. They have a censor board, which, company or the agency, which censors videos, the kind of movies that go out there. But somehow they don't censor music videos. And I'm like, what are you now censoring? There are over 10 music channels on, television, and then the radios are playing lousy songs. You're not censoring them, but it takes people like me. In fact, one of the reasons why I went into politics, how we can make sure that government has, a one-on-one contact with the people, and they have a direct impact, not only in the education, because by the time government looks at education, they look at hospitals, health, and they look at roads, and they look at walks in the environment. They just think that's what it is. But the culture, there's a ministry called the Ministry of Culture, who should check the music of today and how it affects our culture. He's not doing anything.
They're not
doing, you understand?
I'm sorry to cut you short. I think that, would you just eat the right word there? If our government has put in place protocols, guidelines, rules that's going to make this industry, I mean, those people
Checkmate them.
that stop them from doing this. Maybe
Yes.
when they produce it, they bound it that, okay,
Yes.
this cannot go public.
Yes.
Why? For this reason, for that reason, like you just mentioned, those
Yes.
reasons why
Yes.
this thing will not.
Yes.
I think that will work, because it's
Yes.
truly, when I listen to some music, immediately I start the music, I have to shut it down, because I'm like, Jesus, my kids cannot even listen to this.
I'm telling
It
you.
will definitely corrupt them. But there's no way individual can do it. You cannot do it because you are not in position to bound it, to
Yes.
do this. It
Yes.
is our government that needs to do
Yes.
that. And I'm so
Yes.
happy that you have taken that bold step.
Yes.
That will take us to the next section of the questions today. Public service. Because
Yes.
today we see politics as a public service. People don't know. I don't think they see it that way in Nigeria or in other parts of the country. But here in the United States, we see politics as a public service. You go out there to go and serve people. And how do you do that? It's by doing the right thing at the right time. And I think you just mentioned it, because I listened to you when you were talking that one of the reasons why you joined politics is to correct some things that needed to be corrected in the music industry. Now, can you tell us if there are any other things that first got you into politics, and why the interest? You've told us that the reason, which I quite agree with you. Is there any other thing that got you into politics?
You know, there's something that people say that about the ruled, the people that are being ruled, people that are being governed, which is that for people, the people get the government they deserve. You know, like you have, like if your governor is not doing well, then you have him because that's what you deserve. And I'm like, how is that? How can you tell me I have a ruler who is ruling badly, and then you are telling me that's what I deserve? That's it, because you had a choice. You had an option to be a player, not to be the played. Because when you are being governed, you are the one that is being played. But when you are part of the governance, then you are a player. You take part in playing. And so if I felt, okay, if I must make an impact in my community, you understand? And it takes, okay, to mean that I have to be the bridge. Let me go in and be the bridge between the government and my community.
That's right.
So, you know, I narrowed it down to entertainment, to music, you know, and how it shapes the culture of the community, immediate community. You understand? And so if I have to get the government's attention, because the government, they don't even know, government doesn't know what we do in entertainment. They don't know. They just know that they need entertainment, and okay, they have to call this DJ, they have to put up this stage. Okay, they need entertainment to be as a pool for tourism. Okay, they have to put it up around December, around Easter. You understand? And that's all and they shut it down. They don't look at, they don't know the direct impact, either positively, either positively or negatively, you know, that industry, you know, has on the same people that they govern. And why those people they govern behave the way they do, government does not know that it is because, you know, they are not putting policies in place to check or to promote or to develop. You understand? So in my own case, so I felt, okay, I don't want to hear again that I have the government I deserve. I want to be part of the government. So that thing that I want, the change I want, let me be a part of the player. Let me be a voice. Let me add my voice to the governance or to government to ensure that the change, you know, so is implemented. A policy is put in place and that can be implemented. You understand? I don't care how long it's going to take me, but at least let us start from somewhere by joining them first.
That's right.
You understand?
And that's before you go ahead. Let me, because what you're about to say now is going to, you know, take us to the next question. Now, the question is, with all this you have said now, it is obvious that you are so much in love in politics. Why? Because you want to correct some things that needed to be corrected.
Yes.
Do you have plans to run for a political office in the future?
You know, I ran for the legislative arm before, which is to be a lawmaker. And if you ask me if I will run again, I desire to run. You understand? Although God is telling me now, slow down, go back, do music, do worship songs, create worship content. I've put some things in you right now that are making you, that I want to harvest music from you. I want to harvest worship. So, so I'm going to just face, so, my two careers, both gospel, worship, music, and politics, they are a lifetime career. You cannot retire.
That's true.
Retire.
Exactly.
I thought I had retired from music. God called me back, come and do music for me, my friend. So most definitely I would still run for.
So if you are going to run, then you I think some of the things you have said that you want to change things in the music industry. Now, is it in music industry you really want to make things happen? I mean, changing things there, or do you want to do it in general? If you are given a chance to serve as a politician in your state or in your constituency, in your community, what necessary actions or plan will you implement?
Okay, you know how it is. I'm a very vast person, but it's always good that you are known for one thing. You cannot just be a jack of all trades. Because the reason why we have the problem we have in our country, Nigeria, is you bring somebody who read Islamic religion to come and be minister of health, or somebody who read history to come and be minister of science and technology. You understand? So you must be known for what you must be known. You must cut a niche for yourself. Yeah. And so my own is everybody knows my background, and my background is entertainment. Mm-hmm. So, but because I'm well educated, I have master's degree, I have an MBA specializing in international business and multinational corporations. You understand? So it does not mean that I cannot function in the ministry of commerce and industry. I can. I'm an entrepreneur. And also, I run my own business. And then we also are part of an industry. I'm a pioneer member of an industry that is functioning, which is the entertainment industry. Mm-hmm. Do you understand that government has not even touched and is thriving on its own? Mm-hmm. We have done it without any governmental assistance and is running on its own. So I don't want to say I'm an intelligent person. I'm just telling you that I'm vast and I'm very resourceful. So there are areas you put me, I'll tell you that. Even if I'm limited in area, thank God for Google now. We can Google
That's right.
Study. You can acquire fresh knowledge. You understand? But I would still go back to the fact that entertainment is the one that is shaping culture all over the world.
Yes.
So if entertainment is shaping culture such that, you raise your child well at home, and then he finds himself in school listening to a kind of music, hanging out with some of people who like a particular kind of music that's from the culture, mm-hmm. that the culture is not good, not healthy, not moral, not without fear of God and with a good moral standing. I think we need to look into that. So it's my own. I have passion for anything that will build the community. You understand? So
yeah,
I just know that my own area of specialization and specialty mm-hmm. is in the arts, tourism, and entertainment.
Good.
And culture.
Wonderful. You want to be focused because, like you rightly said, Nigeria today is not Nigeria we know before I left the country. It's something different. You see a lot of people. When my niece wanted to be posted to the for youth service, I think she studied English and communication. And guess where they posted her? They posted her at Ministry of Agriculture. I'm like, seriously? My goodness. So I was like, what is going on in Nigeria? So if this can be, corrected, which I guess I think is going to be a little bit difficult for that to be restructured again.
It's difficult. It's a matter of one person that has a passion. If there's one person that has a passion in this sector, do you understand? And is persistent and is purposeful, is focused on changing. It's not about getting rich. There's no way you will not make money. Do you understand? Let's not lie to ourselves. You will make money, but money making is not your priority.
It's true. But today in Nigeria, it's who you know. It's who you know. Listen,
no, I'm not cutting you short, because when it comes to the issue of Nigeria, especially people who are in diaspora, there's a negative angle they always hammer on. It's not always so. It's not always so. There's a room. Nigeria has room for excellence, and the Nigerians are quick to bring out somebody who has an excellent spirit, and they're ready to promote. In fact, they'll be the one to tell you, there's one boy somewhere is very, very, very good. He can do this job. Nigeria will recommend people who have excellent spirit. You don't have to know anybody. But it is in the building of the excellent spirit that we're having issues. That's where we are right now. How do we now come back to where children, today's youth can develop an excellent spirit when the father is corrupt, when the mother is rotten? You understand? So you see, there's a but I will tell you that the churches in Nigeria are doing a lot. There are a lot of agencies in Nigeria that are into leadership training. In leadership builds a lot of churches, and they just the issue now is the problem of leadership. Can we start to train the young people now? If there's nobody in your house, no mentor, there's nobody in your lineage that you can say, I want to be like, I want to line up behind this person. Okay, let's start to train. Because it is one thing for you to identify your problem. You understand? Then you will know how to provide solution. You know what solution we're looking for. And so individuals, agencies, and churches, they're coming up with all manner of, developmental plan through leadership training. So we're not, so Nigeria is not totally heading towards collapse and destruction.
We don't even pray for that, because Nigeria is a great country, a beautiful country, a land that is full of many resources that has produced wonderful, excellent, people. And they're all over the world. If we are talking about, even in America today, no way you can talk about anything that has to do with career, education, and all that. You will not find Nigeria there. It's not possible. And that makes Nigeria a great country, even though we don't have good leaders. There's some still good leaders there. If we don't have good leaders, we are the leaders of tomorrow. So we have to start working on that in order to be who we think we are, or what we ought to be. That is our goal. We don't want to be looking back anymore. Let's be focused and do the right thing. My goodness, this section has ended now. The last section, which is always my favorite questions, and it's health and wellness. I love to bring this, regardless of your profession, whether you are a doctor, you're a nurse, you're an entertainer, you're food industry, anybody that comes on my program as my guest. I always ask this question because that is what we need, and that's what has been keeping us healthy, going in life, like what you do. Health, wellness is related to you. Nobody with a good career professionally that will not connect to wellness, because we need that. That's being healthy in every area of our life, because people think that it's about illness, it's about disease. When they hear this word, wellness, health, they think it's diseases and heal, and they're forgetting that it has to do with every area of our lives, our relationship with people, our career, our education, spirituality, and so on. About 12 of it, we call it circle of life. People don't realize that. So I try to bring that to this program, and now we are in this section, which is health and wellness. I'm looking at you now. They've been sending me message. She's not 50. I'm like, you see me, I'm trying. I say she is. Go on YouTube and check all our videos. Our birthday, 50th birthday for 2017 was there. Go and check. I was doing that when you were talking. Now tell me, when people are saying that you're not 50 and you are even over 50, tell me exactly what you do to keep fit, to keep healthy, especially sexy. As an artist.
One thing, there's a place for exercises. There's a place for eating right. You understand? I don't do sugar. I don't do fizzy drinks, you understand, and then excessive chocolate, excessive cake, excessive bread, I'm not heavy on food, even though I'm a foodie, but I'm heavy on joy. See, if you can see, for people who drink, what they're looking for is joy. For people who get high, what they're looking for is joy. For people who just buy, who go and spending spree. Some people, when they have money, for them to be happy, they must go shopping. Some people, when you shopping just gives you that boost. You understand?
Some people going to the party. I have a friend. That's what she does. She goes to party, and when they talk about that, when you go to party too much, she said, "Please, that's what I use to make myself happy. And if you are not happy, please exit my life." That's what she would tell you.
My sister, that thing is the number one player for wellness.
Yes.
Joy. So because you can't see anybody who is joyful who will go and commit suicide.
That's true.
You understand?
Absolutely.
You can't see someone who is joyful who would not love.
That's true.
People who are joyful will give.
Correct.
People who are joyful would forgive. And so I will not lie. I don't want to go and be teaching theory. Joy works for me. I wake up in the morning and I will tell myself, the joy of the Lord is my strength. The joy of the Lord is my strength. And you see, before you know it, joy is born. So which means that by the time things are supposed to depress you, things are supposed to make you weary, things are supposed to weigh you down, things are supposed to make you edge. By the time they come, it will bounce up. Not that you will not even, but you may just look at it, you have, in fact, you make an excuse for that thing. You make an excuse for that person. Do you understand? But they say, this is my joy. It's all I have. Joy is a spirit. If you can just let joy keep you company. Do you understand? You will less of hospital, less of sicknesses, less of even unnecessary habits. Do you understand? Yeah, you don't need man to make you happy when you have joy. Because a lot of women are with men, that's the source of their sorrows. Do you understand? But when you have joy on your own, you can contain it. Even though it goes down, you know how to bring it back by just singing some music, just being in presence of God. You understand? Joy works for me. And then forgiveness, not forgiving others, forgiving myself when I go wrong. Before I will now be thinking of it and then it depresses me and then I can't forgive myself. Some people will just say, no, I just can't forgive myself. No, you can't forgive yourself.
That's true.
You can forgive yourself. You will just feel light. If you know how to forgive people, people will hurt you, people will harm you, people will disappoint you, people will frustrate your life, especially in the area of disappointment. People will stab you at the back. But if you can just know how to forgive them, and then know how to get your joy on. It's hard, but it's not that it's just easy, you just walk into it. But it has to be intentional. You must be intentional about it. And then you know how to contain that joy and not let it leak. Even Satan, when he wants to try, you will say that one, I beg you, be a hard try. You don't think they get her. You understand? Even if it's a glass of wine that works for you, please, don't be too spiritual. When you know you are so loaded with, you are burdened up and depression has crept in. If it is a shot of brandy or whiskey that works for you, I'm not advocating for alcoholism, you understand? But the Bible says that the wine makes the heart merry. Do you understand? So if it's a glass of wine, it is medicinal. It corrects the brain. Just a glass. Don't say go and get drunk. Do you understand? And just get your joy on. You will be young for a long time. People will be asking you, are you dating a fresh person? Are you in love with somebody? You say, I'm in love with myself.
Yes. So
like when you're shopping, you're not shopping out of deficiency. You're not doing shopping spree. When you are at a party goer, you don't do it excessively. So nothing is excessive. You understand? Everything can be in moderation when your joy level is in place. So that also now comes to what you eat. So it does not make you to eat what will harm you. It does not make you to eat what will add fat or what will clog your heart. You understand me? No, it wouldn't. It doesn't make you to go out anyhow. You look good all the time. Joy is inside of you. Love you. Do you understand? It doesn't make you to go and not mind your business. You will learn how to mind your business, because you're not minding your business. You are bringing trouble to yourself. Don't you have enough? You want to go and put your nose in other people's trouble, you're not minding your business. Tafia. Do you understand? That's a lot of people just get into trouble. You have itchy ears. You want to put down other people. Then again, envy. When you are not envious, my sister. Anybody that can live above envy is a god.
Yes.
Is a god. You can live nothing. You can look good. Just I can admire you for how good you look. But that I must have that bag. Oh, I must have that car. Oh, I must have that new Gucci, this thing. It just makes you go bankrupt.
Yes.
And then you go bankrupt. And then you're thinking, the banks are calling you, the bills are coming in. You cannot sleep in the night. You will age now.
Yes,
why won't you age?
Yeah,
why won't you age? Then for women who go about checking their man's phone number, you will die an early death.
Seriously, KSB, you can't rule that out. They must check their husband. That's
why they age. Because you just want to, can you just let sleeping dogs sleep? It's not sleeping dog. They say let's let the sleeping dogs lie. No, let's let sleeping dogs sleep. This time.
Sorry. Oh my goodness. It's so beautiful and awesome speaking to you today.
Oh my God.
And you've been so wonderful, so beautiful, in and out. I can't rule that out. Wow, my goodness. We are on the last question for our guest. It's been fun. It's been so exciting today. And unfortunately, we just lost her for the last question to give us our last words, message, encouragement for our youth, for the viewers. And she can still come back. We will go ahead and have her say that. But if she couldn't join us again, I want to say thank you so much to a beautiful soul, a wonderful person, a mother who is beautiful in and out. My goodness, she's been talking, teaching, inspiring, and educating us for the past few minutes. And I'm sure we learned something. Okay, she's back. I told you she's going to be back. Let me just accept her in so that we can have the last message. Wow, welcome back on Healthy Living with BOFA. I know it was internet, this network. Good to have you back, KSB. Good to have you back. Like I was saying, that the last section we are is encouragement, word of encouragement for our youth. I want to focus on our youth because we are trying to build our youth for our future. And that is why our guest reconnected back to give us the last message, a word of knowledge to our youth, to advise them, to put them on the right path. Because the Bible says that, learn not your own understanding. In all your way, acknowledge God and will direct our paths. And God had chosen some people on earth to do exactly what he said by putting our youth, people coming behind us, on the right path. And this is the reason why I'm going to ask our guest, KSB, Mrs. Kenny Saint Brown, to give us the last message for the youth. What is your message for your fans around the globe, especially the young artists coming behind you?
My advice, number one, is that life is a purpose. When you are here, you can only be youth at some age. You will soon outgrow it. And then you become an adult, and you taking responsibility. You start to live a life of example for others. You understand? So life is a purpose. So it's whatever you are doing, find your purpose in what you're doing. Find your purpose. Don't do it because it's fashionable. Don't do it because that's what everybody's doing. Don't do it because I want to blow. For as long as that's where your purpose lies, then pursue it. It's not enough to have passion for something. Hey, hello everybody. They say I have passion for this, I have passion for this. If you have passion for it and you don't pursue it, you will be frustrated. It will lead to depression. So it's time for you to pursue your passion. Pursue your passion. Young people, you can't pursue. There's no career in prostitution. There's no career in 419. No career in envy. Envy cannot be your career. And being a housewife cannot be. It's not a career. I'm a homemaker. Those days are gone. Those days are gone. You understand? Because by the time you face your maker, by the time you face your maker, you're not going to go and tell your maker that I was there as a homemaker. You understand? There's a purpose to which everything on earth has, is here. And you must find it. And you find it, you must pursue it. And it will make you. Once you pursue your purpose will make you when you pursue it. It will bring the wealth. It will bring the right kind of people into your life. It will bring the right kind of resources into your life. Wait for your own time. There's something called process. Young people, there's something called process. You don't want to eat. You can't eat bread. When you see flour, and you're like flour, white flour, and then all you want to eat is bread. There's something called you turning that flour into bread. You want to eat dodo, and what you see is plantain. There's something called a process of making that plantain becoming a fried dodo. You understand? There's something, you can see spaghetti in its original form, but you want to eat spaghetti bolognese. There's something called process. And so you have to go through process. You can't skip any step in life. Every step makes you. Every step, the experience you have at this step, you're going to require that experience. The next level will require the last experience from you to put it to work. And it's when you have skipped all that, then you fail. We were not born to fail. We were all born to succeed. Right. Yes. And so that's my advice.
Thank you so much.
Your
my goodness.
And
I don't know what to say, but I just want to say thank you a million times. My heart's glad this to you. My heart rejoice, and my heart pray for you. You honor me today. God will continue to honor you. Anywhere you go, the Lord will continue to be before you and behind you. In every angle of life, you will not find God wanted anywhere. Thank you so much for coming. Our viewers, that is all for today on Healthy Living with BOFA. And this is Interview with Experts. You've been listening to our musical icon, a legend, a beautiful soul that have healed so many souls with our talents and bringing joy to your home every day. And I want you to stretch your hands right where you are and pray for her as she is doing so for you too. And this time, KSB, I have to deliver the message people have been sending to you, friends and family, calling you names. Trust me, they are wonderful compliments. You will love it. They say you are beautiful, you are smart, you are brave, you are intelligent, sexy, and on like that. Trust me, I can't be reading the message. It's just, my goodness. Don't worry. I'll send you the link. You look at it there. You read it. So when you are good, you are good. Nothing can change it except you change it yourself. Something that you do to make people hate you. That's when you change yourself. I'm not surprised of what people are saying about you. whatever they call you, that is what exactly you are. The few days that I've met you, I've spoken to you, you've proved yourself to be who you are, a groundbreaker, a leader, a role model, an inspirer. My goodness, a teacher, a developer. You are just so beautiful in and out. I've never met you one-on-one, and I know very soon we're going to see one another in good health by God. So I want to say thank you so much for coming on the program to bless us, to inspire us, at the same time to educate us on your career and every part of your life. Thank you so much for being the voice for the youth, and thank you for being an entertainer, an author. Can we quickly see your book so that people can rush out to get one? Sure,
I'll get it.
I didn't forget that because I asked you to bring it on the program. Just let us see the book. And the book is titled
Stop. Turn it around.
Okay, stop turn around. Good. So, viewers,
Stop.
the book is right there. Where can we get the book?
Which means,
where can we get the book?
If it can be posted, it's supposed to be on Amazon. Working on that to put it on Amazon. But meanwhile, if anybody buys, we do postage. We send it via posting.
Okay. It's not yet in any Nigerian bookstore.
It's in Nigerian bookstores. Can't even start to mention where they are in my head right now. But some major bookstores, you have them. But if you can call, then you know, and it'll be delivered to you.
All right, good. Is it okay to post your number, to put your number on the comment box? Around
any situation you find yourself.
Is there any number we can call to in case people want to get it in Nigeria? Can you give us the number to call?
Okay, my number.
No, just leave it. Okay, you know what? I'm going to post it because of our time. I'll post it on the YouTube, on the comments people are asking so that they will copy it from there. Thank you so much, KSB. This is for you today, our viewer, presenting to you our beautiful sister, friend, healer. I call her healer because the healer all the time I listen to her beautiful song. This is Kenny Saint Brown. She's right here, live on Healthy Living with BOFA. She's been making us happy, so excited. It's been fun on this program. Unfortunately, we are not able to dance today because of our time, because she's ready to get it going to give us one of our tracks. But unfortunately, we do that next time because of our time. We got to go. So thank you so much for coming on, my beautiful sister. And I want to pray that the Lord will continue to give you that good health that you need to do all things in life. God bless you. Bless your home. I love you. People love you. They say you are a wonderful woman. God bless you for coming on. You are such a wonderful person. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time when I call you. I'm rest assured that you're going to answer me 100%. So thank you for the honor. I'm grateful. God will honor you. Thank you so much for coming. My regards to everyone back home. Tell them I love them. I'll see them very soon. Bye. Have a wonderful day. You are beautiful. Bye-bye. Wow, viewers, because of our time, let's see what we have on the program and the time we still got left. I think we have about, 5 minutes. Let's see if we can run through nutrition segment. In case you're just joining us now, we are now on the segment that says you are what you eat, which is nutrition segment. And we just listened about the fibrosis a few minutes ago on Health Corner segment. Right now, we want to talk about the food or some things. Let's look at how to prevent, treat, and manage this condition called fibrosis. Like we've been told that fibroid and fibrosis are similar but different conditions. So today, let's talk about fibrosis. And few things you got to do to correct it, prevent it, or treat it is to stop smoking. The first thing you got to do is to stop smoking. You also want to get moving. What does that mean? You want to aim to incorporate physical activities such as walking or biking. You know, you want to do any exercise that you think is good for your body. And the next one you want to do is you want to take time to rest. After daily activities, make sure to get enough rest. Take time, rest, have fun in the house, watch movies, stretch your body, and have at least rest. And the next one is you want to get vaccinated. Seriously, you just want to do that. Somebody asked me that this vaccine that, you know, they asked us to get for COVID-19, is it advisable to take it? I said to the person, yes, we have to take it. We have to be vaccinated. We can beat that. It's just like flu shots. It's just that this COVID-19 came as a shock and nobody prepared for it. And that is why he wasted and caused a lot of havoc and a lot of disastrous things in our community, in the whole world today. So, but the fact still remains that we cannot avoid to be vaccinated. If we can be vaccinated for chickenpox, and other things, flu shot, measles, rubella, and so on, we have to get vaccinated for this COVID-19. So for this fibrosis, you can also get vaccinated to prevent it, or if you have it, you still need to get it prevented. The next one you want to do is to follow your treatment plan. Whatever your doctor has given to you to do, if you have it, or if you have the trace that you want to get it, follow that treatment plan. And the next one, which is going to be the last one, is you want to eat well. It is very important you eat well. And what are you going to experiment on? You want to eat broccoli, don't put cheese. You want to eat your carrots, no ranch. You want to eat your tomatoes, your spinach, kale, or any vegetables, leafy vegetable. Go ahead and have it in your pot. You're good to go. Also, you want to eat Brazil. Brazil is here. I'm not sure if they have it in Nigeria. You also want to eat fruits. All kind of fruit will give you vitamin and antioxidant, which include citrus fruits, berries, cherries, mango, and banana. You want to do that. I'm sure you are blessed on the program today, and there's no way you can beat that. The last thing you want to do is to drink water. You want to drink a lot of water with milk. Either water or milk, both are good if you have fibrosis. The bottom line of this segment is the first thing you want to do is you want to plan a list of what you need to get on your next grocery store visit. You don't want to go to the store or to the market and start buying anything. I've been saying this on this program. Know what you are getting from the food you are buying before you buy them. You don't just buy them and bring them home, and they start causing problems, diseases, illness in your body. So look at what you want to buy before you buy it. And the second thing you want to do, which is you want to make sure that you have your things done already. If you have not done this, you just have to do it. If you are drinking, if you are smoking, you want to quit at this time. You want to quit immediately, and you can get help for that. So I believe we are all blessed on this program today. And I want to say to you, thank you a million times for being with us for the past 1 hour and on this program. God bless you. I love you, and God loves you as well. Continue supporting us. Pray for us. Share this program, and let's see how far we can go. Today, I want to honor many people on the program that joined us for the first time, my friend, my family. Thank you so much. And I want to say thank you, special thanks to Honorable Adewale Adelano for connecting us to KSB to come on the program today and bless us. Thank you so much. I'll see you next week by God's grace, and you will be in good health. Thank you. God bless you. See you next week.